to be back. As promised, I said I'll bring you another video today. And some news coming out of Arsenal concerning Mr. Stan Kroenke, our owner. Believe it or not, the man is ready to put his hand in his pocket to help Arsenal. What does that mean in terms of him putting his hand in his pocket and putting a cash injection into the club? We know at the moment, a lot of clubs are going through a lot of difficulty in terms of their finance, their club finances and stuff like that. The Premier League is obviously being hit as well, with no games being played, and it's first of all it's good and it's nice to see that our main man is actually putting his hand in his pocket. Not only that as well, in the news earlier this week, it was said that some of the executives have also looked at taking a pay cut. So it's good to see Arsenal leading on this front. And as I said, Stan Kroenke has come out, or supposedly come out, and is looking to put a cash injection into Arsenal. What does that mean in terms of money, and where will that money go? Will it go into the players in terms of transfers, or will it go to helping out the rest of employees that Arsenal employ? So it's good news. It says that Arsenal owner Stan Kroenke is going to inject cash into the club to help cope with the negative effects of the coronavirus pandemic. And the football across the globe has been affected by the pandemic, and the Gunners are one of the Premier League teams looking to reduce their wage bill and to save some costs. It's also said, talking about the players in terms of them deferring their or taking a wage cut, it seems that there has been some agreement, and I know Mikel Arteta and Bellerin has been involved in sort of hopefully persuading the players to take a 12.5% pay cut. They've obviously been in negotiation and speaking with the Arsenal hierarchy in terms of the players taking a 12.5% pay cut to help alleviate the mounting costs whilst there's no football happening. And this will amount to something like £20 million in wages that they will be saving, which is a good chunk of money there. And I think this will go some way into securing the future of Arsenal and their employees. What does that mean for the future in terms of the Arsenal players' wages? I mean, how long is this going to go on for in terms of their wage cut? And, these players, they're not poor. I know they have to pay their bills, and they're on another level when it comes to the pay that they're getting. And, you take Ozil, 350,000 a week. Now, if you take 12.5% of that, that's like 35,000 plus a week that the Arsenal club will be saving in paying Ozil. So I know he's got all those cars to pay for and houses and stuff like that. Fortnite, how it goes.
Okay.
But no, so it's really good that Arsenal are leading on this, and I'm hoping that the money that is saved later on, when all of this is over, that the money is being either squirreled away, whether it's for the employees or it's to put aside for possibly future transfers. That would be really good. So Stan Kroenke has come out and said that he's going to inject some cash. I know he's got other financial commitments abroad with his other properties and clubs that he owns and that. And I think in America they were saying that they're not going to even be playing or crowds coming together until 2021. So I don't know what that means and how all of that is going to be financed. And you remember, I can't remember the name of the club that he owns in America, but I think it's two that he owns, and there's a lot of money that's in terms of the stadium. I know that he's just built, which is one of the most expensive stadiums in the world. He's going to be running at a loss. So I don't know where he's going to get the money from. He's a billionaire. Great, we know he's a billionaire, but I don't know where he's going to get the money to inject into Arsenal, but don't know how much it is. There's no figure or nothing like that. So we'll see, wait and see, and to see how all this pans out. But what I would say, in principle, it's good to hear that he's doing that, and not only that, the players are also looking to take this 12.5% pay cut. And you know, we're one of the first clubs to be going ahead with that, so that's really great. Now, talking about that, Mikel Arteta, it's said that Mikel Arteta has reportedly spoken to the Arsenal RI, and he's looking to fill 3 positions. He's looking to fill 3 positions, in namely defender, a defensive midfielder, and an attacking midfielder. Or attacking player. Now, that's 3 players, and in terms of the defence, we've got a stockpile of defenders. I know there's a couple of injuries there in terms of Tierney, Holding, Chambers, who's out for the season, and then you've got Pablo Mari, you've got Cedric Soares from Southampton, Pablo Mari from Flamengo on loan, Mustafi, who could possibly be surplus to requirements. You know, we have a stockpile of players, and then we've got William Saliba, is on the loan to St Etienne. He's to come back into the side. Now, you know, Arteta wants 3. These are 3 key areas that he wants. I think we need more, but listen, if we're not going to keep the likes of Alexander Lacazette, if we're going to keep the likes of Aubameyang, then yes, we can then say let's go with those 3 key areas, you know what I mean? But if we lose Aubameyang, are they going to use Aubameyang's money to try and get these players? Who knows? Now, in terms of the defence, it would be great if we could get an Upamecano. We've been linked with Umtiti, you know, a number of defenders. But knowing Arsenal, we're probably going to be not going in for the likes of Upamecano, who's going to be 50 million plus. We ain't going to be able to afford that kind of money. So at the moment, there's a possibility that we'll probably keep Pablo Mari. You know, we won't see much of him, but you know, listening to I think it was David Luiz, he was saying that, you know, he's a good player. He's 26, and he's got potential. So it might be that we go for the cheap option and keep Pablo Mari, but it would be nice. It would be a dream to get someone like an Upamecano. If not, you know, there are other defenders in the league, you know, like a Dunk from Brighton, you know, knows the Premier League really well, or the guy from Bournemouth, I can't remember his name. He would be a good addition. The guy with the locks. Somebody remind me what his name in the comments is. He would be a good acquisition, but it all takes money. It does take money, and we need these 3 positions filled. In the terms of the defensive midfield area, I talked about it yesterday. Thomas Partey. It would be good if we could get a Thomas Partey in there. You know, because he's a very good player. Plays for Atletico Madrid, and I spoke about him yesterday in my post. It would be really good if we could get this player. Again, it's going to take money. It's going to take a lot of cash injection, and it will probably simply mean that we'd be needed to look at on offloading players in order for us to finance these deals. So Thomas Partey will be a really good acquisition in that area and to fill that space. Please put in the comments, who would you like to see playing in that defensive midfield area? I mean, we could go for, you know, a player like Decore, you know, from Watford. He's a really good player. Would be great if we could get someone like him in there. Probably might be a cheaper option. Knows the Premier League really well. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Are there any defensive midfielders out there that you feel, if we can't get the likes of Thomas Partey, who could actually fill that role? And then we talk about the attacking position. Now, whether that is attacking midfielder or another another striker, we ain't got a lot of goals from midfield this season, and we really do need someone with goals and that attacking flair, and we need to really fill that spot. We was linked with Philip Coutinho from Barcelona, but the likelihood is that, news coming out of Barcelona is that it's looking like he's going to go back there and try and regain his place. So at the moment, it's still early days. We just don't know. Everything is so much up in the air with regards to this pandemic and this lockdown. So it's really hard to gauge, whether Arsenal are going to go outright and buy players or get them on loan. We're still paying for Pepe. Remember, we paid 72 million for him. We're doing that in installments. We're still paying for him. So, there's a lot of thinking, as I said yesterday, for Arteta in terms of the players that he wants to keep. Yeah, I know I'm quite sure he knows who he wants to get rid of come the summer. So let's see what happens there. So, who would you like in the attacking area in terms of an attacking midfielder that's got goals? Whether it's from La Liga, the Serie A, or from the Premier League, who would you like to see coming in that area? We do need more goals from midfield. We can't just keep relying on Pierre Aubameyang, and also the likes of Lacazette. He has to step up. He has to absolutely step up. The likes of Martinelli is doing really brilliant there. Saka's doing really brilliant as that left wing back. And he's chipping in with the odd 1 or 2 goals, but more assists more than anything else. So we really need to make sure those 3 positions are filled. As I said, the futures of, the lone players like Pablo Mari and Cedric Soares, it's yet to be decided whether we are going to keep them or what's going to happen. I don't know. But this is what Allstein is saying, that, Mikel Arteta is targeting 3 areas, and he's gone to the hierarchy about this. So let's hope that they do listen, and the money that Stan Kroenke is looking to push into the club will help to finance these possible deals. And just like to quickly finish, I was just looking at a video with Ian Wright and Lacazette and Aubameyang. I think this was done back in February, so they were all sitting cozily. They call it the Strikers Union video. It's really nice to see them sitting down there just talking about their favourite goal celebration, the shirt numbers that they wore and how they chose them, what their predatory instincts were like in the box, and how they get their goals, favourite songs and for the initiations, and there were a lot more. Watch that. It was about 12-15 minutes long, but it was just really good to see 3 strikers in there. And you would just hope that Ian Wright had a little chat with Aubameyang and said, "Come on, man, Lacazette, come on, guys, you got to stay. Sign the team, as they would say. Sign the team, because we can't afford to lose these guys. These guys are good players." And as I said, with the right acquisitions in terms of the defender, the defensive midfielder, and an attacking player, we've got a good, strong team. And with Arteta coming in and doing his bit and galvanising the team and getting us to be more, I call, structured and more tight, we could do well come next season, and try and push for the top 4. We're not nowhere near winning the title. We're nowhere near Man City. We're nowhere near Liverpool. But it is a start. It is a progression. So let's hope that that little video that they did together back in February, that Ian Wright might have had a little word in their ears and say, "Listen, man, you got to stay, boy. Stay for the Arsenal." It was really good to see them bantering together, looking at old photos and stuff like that. It was really good. So listen, guys, I'd like to say a big thank you again for you watching my video. I want you to please subscribe, like, share it. Please put comments there below. Tell me what you think. Some of the questions that I asked, where should the money be spent? The positions in terms of the defensive midfielder, the defender and attacking players. What do you think? What's the way forward? What is the way forward? And the whole thing of you know, the players hopefully taking this 12.5%, which is nice to see Arsenal leading from the front. Please tell me what you think. And just like to say and finish, my missus remind me of this, is that I just want to again thank the NHS for the jobs that they're doing, the doctors that are on the front line. You know, this is a serious, you know, pandemic that we're faced with, and we're, you know, it's been said that, you know, we're going to be in lockdown for another 3 weeks. So, guys, we just have to just keep going. You know, I mean, it's difficult without football, but, you know, as I say, I'm going to try my best and bring some content and as I said, the latest stuff that's happening in terms of football gossip and things that, you know, just general chit chat. I'm hoping at some point to try and link up with a few mates and try and do not a live stream, but a recorded conversation with a couple of other Gooners and maybe some Chelsea supporters and Man United supporters. So look out for that as well in the future. And listen, take care, and don't forget, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you to the next time. Take it easy.